Hey, Shalom, guys. I was wanting to pick back up in Isaiah 29, exposing the Second Temple books, which are the books of wisdom that are sealed books that Yahweh is exposing in this chapter. And why he says, pause and wonder, blind yourselves and be blind. They are drunk, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. That's because in the beginning of the chapter, he just told us that, about the destruction of Jerusalem. And then goes into talking about the restoration and when the nations come against Zion in the latter days, which is now. There is no in-between Second Temple era. And Yahweh says, verse 10, how he poured out on you the spirit of deep sleep and has closed your eyes, the prophets, and he has covered your heads, the seers. Okay? And because his people, and Yahweh says, because his people has drawn near with his mouth and with its lips, they have esteemed me and has kept his heart far from me, and their fear of me has become a command of men that is taught, which is the beginning of wisdom. But the beginning of wisdom is to fear the Lord. In these books of wisdom, which leads you to idols of wood and stone, has you eating from the forbidden tree of life, that I want to further expose later on when I get the chance. Okay, therefore, see, I am again doing a marvelous work among this people, and a marvelous work and a wonder, and the wisdom of their wise men shall perish, and the understanding of their clever men shall be hidden. Woe to those who seek deep to hide their counsel far from Yahweh, and their works are in the dark. They say, who sees us and who knows us? How perverse of you! Should the potter be reckoned as the clay? Should what is made say of its maker, he did not make me? And what is formed say to him who formed it, he did not understand? Is it not yet a little while, and Lebanon shall be turned into garden land, and garden land be reckoned as a forest? And in that day the deaf shall hear the words of the book, and the eyes of the blind shall see out of gloom and out of the darkness, and the meek one shall increase their joy in Yahweh, and the poor among men rejoice in the set apart one of Yasharel. For the ruthless one is brought to naught, the scorner is consumed, and all who watch for evil shall be cut off. Those who make a man to sin in word, and lay a snare for him, reproves in the gate, and turns aside the righteous from empty reasoning. Therefore, thus says Yahweh, who ransomed Abraham concerning the house of Jacob. Jacob is no longer put to shame, no longer does his face grow pale. For when he sees his children, the work of my hands, in his midst they shall set apart my name, the set apart one of Jacob, and the fear of the Elohim of Yasharel. And those who went astray in spirit shall come to understanding, and the grumblers accept instruction. Shalom.